Welcome back to another edition of Mehlville Today. I'm Maya.
And I'm Ian, and here's a look at what you'll see in today's broadcast. We spotlight a Mehlville alumni and check in with players who are looking to reach a career milestone. All that and more.
Mehlville Today starts now. We start off today's broadcast by checking in with Mehlville's coffee cart.
Abby and Claire have the coverage.
Today we take a look at the coffee cart. Here's the story.
Coffee Cart benefits our students by giving them the opportunity to practice their basic employability skills. So embedded in that is their money skills. We work on literacy skills by reading the order and recognizing and matching like those different types of products that we're selling. They're working on communication skills, which is a big struggle for a lot of our students. So how do we have that appropriate interaction, give and take a conversation, eye contact with our conversation partner. So it's a lot of skills.
We interviewed Melody to see what her favorite part about coffee cart was.
Like making coffee.
So years ago, I inherited it. I've been teaching this class for 8 years now, and I got started before that, so I'm not sure how long Mehlville has had it. But as I have overseen it, we have started kind of expanding like some of the things that we're doing or how we're doing things. And then it is one of those things that I've been working with staff members from another school and getting them up and running. So it's one of those things that we're kind of building it from the ground up. So recently just one of our elementary schools started it, and I was able to kind of give them some of our tools and resources to get them kind of started. So by the time they get to the high school level, hopefully we've kind of taught some of those really basic skills, and we're just kind of expanding them on the high school level then. The biggest question we get asked is, can I sell to students? And I'm so sorry, we cannot sell to students. I'm so sorry. So when you guys see us in the hall and you guys are always like, oh, can I get a soda? I'm so sorry, we can't. I wish I could.
With photographer Claire Kimberlin, I'm Abby Stewart for Mehlville Today.
Next, Brady and Carter spotlight a Mehlville alumni who helps a lot around the community.
Take a look.
We'll start talking about all that expansion, how everything led us out west. So my journey back to Mehlville is kind of funny. When my twins were born, me and my wife had paper, rock, scissors to see who was going to be the stay-at-home parent. I lost, so I was a stay-at-home dad for 3 years. Mehlville changed my life. So I was coming from the city. I was getting bussed out here every single day. Left city schools because of gangs at the time. My parents wanted me and my twin sister away from that type of environment. I wanted to get into coaching. So Heineman, Gegg was here at the time, Dale Gegg. He was a long-time basketball and football coach here. Those two guys got me into the building as a coach. Then I started subbing, and I got my first job doing a long term for Miss Barika. And I think that's what settled me in and made me want to be here more than just a coach. My time here at Mehlville was fun. Miss Forbes, who was Mrs. Dingus back then, that was one of my teachers. Coach Willis, Miss Archibald, they still roam these hallways, but those people like that, those were my first teachers here at Mehlville. So, was originally football and basketball. We stepped away from football this year so I can finish my degree. Still with the basketball team. Looking for big things. We got these two guys named Marcus and Brady who's been doing this for 4 years. So hopefully we can set ourselves apart from everybody else in South County and get recognized in the state.
Cooper and Annabelle talked to Coach Wu about her adventure and outdoor course.
Let's check it out.
We talked to Coach Wojciechowski about her adventure and outdoor course.
So in addition to teaching, I coach girls tennis in the fall, and then around December, I oversee Panthers on the Go, which is the group that runs a half marathon. So when I was in graduate school back in the day, I did a lot of research in elementary and middle school adventure education. And I've kind of always pictured what a high school adventure class would look like. And so when we had the opportunity to rewrite curriculum for the physical education and health department, I made sure to advocate for the adventure class. And so that's kind of how it started and my interest.
We shared some of the useful life skills learned with taking the adventure class.
My favorite is probably the canoeing. I think it's just kind of cool to get out in nature and for them to experience canoeing the Mississippi River and being able to take out at the arch and have a different view of the arch. We paddle over to an island and have lunch, and so it's a lot of work, so it's a lot of physical activity, but it's also kind of a fun kind of outdoor experience for them to have.
With Annabelle Meyer, I'm Cooper Reek for Mehlville Today.
Basketball season is coming up. One player is projected to reach a big goal this season.
Gavin and Preston talked to Birdie about his senior season.
It means a lot, especially since not a lot of high school kids, basketball players, get to meet that goal and have the opportunity to, so it's pretty cool. I think one of my best skills is probably just getting to the basket because I'm taller than most people, so I can just finish over them. And then the thing that I've worked on the most is probably my mid-range, because I've worked on a lot. It's a lot harder for other kids to block it because of the height differential, so it's definitely been a big part of my game. I just try not to think about it. I just go out there, perform the best of my ability, especially as a senior, being a leader this year, to help my team contribute to win as much as possible. One of the coaches is Coach here, Coach Poe. He's helped me really build up my confidence and kind of get me in that leadership aspect of the team. And then another one, skill-wise, is my trainer, Jared Barnes. He's really helped me develop a game, especially my mid-range and my shooting, my ball handling. He's got me to a point where I've been much better.
With Gavin Draco, this is Preston Lawrence from Mehlville Today.
For our last story, we look at fall athletes who've been putting in the work this season.
Lucy, Reagan, and Grace have the story.
We talked to Coach Heidemann as he picked Cliff as the Athlete of the Week for the week of August 19th.
When he came in, he was super fast, very raw. He's kind of fine-tuned his tools and become a nice receiver and a very good defender. Cliff is a team guy. He has grown a lot as a young man. He's become a lot more mature, especially this past year. But he stays even-keeled. He plays good football, and he's always there for his teammates.
Practice, I'm trying to, get ready for the upcoming game, figure out what that team does, and just be as prepared as I could possibly be. Going into games, I'm trying to make a play, trying to make an impact on the game, help us win.
He had a couple nice catches, and he had a ton of tackles that first week, and he was just a real positive impact from the bench and on his teammates.
Being Athlete of the Week is a great honor. I definitely am very appreciative of that.
That's all for today's broadcast.
For more coverage, follow us online at mehlvillemedia.com and at Mehlville Media.
Thanks for watching.